there's one place in the world you could go to, where would it be? Let me know in the comments below. Did any of you say Alaska? I'll ask you again. Sorry. Alaska is absolutely beautiful, but like any place, there are a couple of weird things there. From huge bloodthirsty mosquitoes to scary massive lake beasts. Let's talk about this and more only in today's video. Top 10 weirdest things found in Alaska, part 2. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Narcissa Malfoy. Isn't that what I look like? Malfoy's mom from Harry Potter? Anyway, welcome to today's video. Smash that like button, comment something down below, subscribe, you know the drill. Now let's get on with the video. Starting off this countdown, we have the giant mosquitoes. First off, I would like to give a huge shout out to subscriber Rocker Bob. He left a comment about the mosquitoes in Alaska and they definitely deserve a spot on today's list. The mosquitoes in Alaska are so big that they joke around and call them the state bird. The biggest type are a kind called the snow mosquito, and they are about the length of a full-grown American honeybee. Yeah, it's massive. I mean, on the plus side, you can see them coming. Like, I hate when all of a sudden I'm like, I got a mosquito bite, right? Like, where did that come from? Maybe now you'll be able to see these suckers, then I'm just kidding. But here's the thing. The swarm of mosquitoes there are so aggressive, they have been known to chase herds of caribou into the sea. Not only that, they have the ability to completely drain a caribou. Isn't that absolutely terrifying? So if you're planning on going, make sure you put bug repellent on your packing list. Several cans. Moving on at number 9, we have the laws. Alright, so if you're planning your trip to Alaska, you know you need that mosquito repellent, but you also should just, do a little refresher on the laws there. You don't want to do anything illegal and risk getting arrested. Here are some of the weirdest laws you'll find in Alaska. For starters, it's illegal to wake up a sleeping bear in the purpose to take its photo. Who is dumb enough to wake up a sleeping bear? Anyways, if it's not for the purpose of taking a photo, can you wake it up? I don't know. It's also illegal to push a moose out of an airplane. Damn it, there goes my weekend plans. Like seriously, clearly this has happened before, so they had to make this a law. But who's loading a moose onto an airplane in the first place? And then second, who's then pushing it out? That's just messed up. Anyways, it's also illegal to give alcohol to a moose. Again, that means someone was caught doing this, so then they had to then make it a law. And it's also illegal to tie your pet dog to the roof of a car. Excuse me? Who the hell is doing that? That's just incredibly messed up. But yeah, that's just some of the many weird laws. Coming in at number 8, we have the giant halibut. Again, thank you to Rocker Bob for telling me about this one as well. But the fish in Alaska are massive. Like, what are people feeding them? You see this picture right here? This is not edited at all. That is a 327-pound halibut caught by a man named Greg Brewer. I have so many questions. 1, how did they catch that? 2, how did they reel that bad boy in? 3, why is that fish so big? Seriously. Apparently Alaskan halibut can grow to be 8 feet long and 5 feet wide. They can also weigh up to 500 pounds. I literally don't believe this. Like, what is in the waters over there? Coming in at number 7, we have the lake monster. Of course, Alaska has a lake monster. I mean, have you seen the size of those fish? Those alone are monsters. But over at Iliamna Lake, there's a supposed lake monster that has been spotted a number of times throughout the years. It even has been blamed for a number of deaths. As a result, the monster has been given the name Illy. The monster is said to be 10 to 30 feet in length with a square-like head. It uses its head to then knock boats over. People are so determined to catch this thing that there's a $100,000 reward given to anyone that provides concrete evidence that this monster exists. One of the first sightings was in 1942 by Babe Ellsworth and Bill Hammersley. They were on a flight over the lake when they saw something weird moving in the waters below. When they got closer down to it, they saw this long, massive creature flipping its tail side to side. Over the years, a number of other pilots and boaters have seen this creature as well. So just be careful if you ever decide to go swimming, or bring your camera so you can capture this creature and then get the cash, even better. In our 6th spot we have Mukluk Land. Mukluk Land is said to be one of the most bizarre and creepy amusement parks in the world. The theme of this park is there is none. It's basically like a collection of random stuff. You got rusting snowmobiles and a giant cabbage, but scariest of all, you got this weird place of dolls. Basically, there's a log cabin and it's just filled with hundreds of dolls. Like, they're everywhere on the floor, shelves, walls, you get it. But I don't quite understand because entering the cabin is forbidden. In fact, there's a big open bear trap waiting for you in the room if you do trespass and enter. Why have a display that you can't visit? I don't know, I just have a feeling that those dolls are cursed or possessed or something like that. They just threw them all inside of one big cabin and locked them up. I'm just kidding, but still, the place does look cursed. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the hairy beast. So not only do you have to look out for lake monsters while you're there, but also these big hairy beasts that resemble Bigfoot. Hey, maybe it's his older brother or something. Anyways, a number of disappearances and deaths have been linked to a mysterious hairy beast that lurks in Port Chatham. In the 1930s, a number of people went missing in the area. In 1931, Andrew Kamluck went out logging. He was later found dead in the forest. He got a bad blow to his head. Around the same time, a man named Simon Vaznikov was out in that area and randomly disappeared without a trace. Another man named Tom Larson was out chopping wood when he said he saw something hairy on the beach, and it wasn't my uncle without a shirt on. The creature was just standing there staring at him. Thankfully, it didn't attack. Also, on a number of other occasions, people have seen weird man-like footprints in the mud. So I think it's time to gather a team and go Bigfoot hunting. Who's with me? Moving on to number 4, we have the massive produce. So we got massive mosquitoes, massive fish, massive beasts. What's next? Well, how about massive produce? Because of the fact that Alaska has long summer days, they are able to grow oversized produce. Like a 35-pound broccoli, a 65-pound cantaloupe, and a 138-pound cabbage. They get like 20 hours of sunshine, so yeah, they're just growing non-stop. In fact, there's even an annual Alaska State Fair where people show off the massive produce they have grown. They've got massive pumpkins, zucchini, watermelon, anything you could ever dream of. Honestly, I'd be down to do a little taste testing of these magically big produce. Who's with me? Moving on, at number 3, we have the sunlight. In the northern parts of Alaska, they can receive 24 hours of sunlight in the summer, which is great for people that love basking in the sun. Then you got the downside to that. In Barrow, they get around 2 months of just sheer darkness in the winter. Those with seasonal depression would absolutely suffer there. I just find that crazy. It's like from one extreme to another. From 24 hours of sunlight to 24 hours of darkness. It's crazy. Coming in at number 2, we have Nome. Apparently, a number of people have gone missing in Nome within the past 75 years. Between 1960 to 2004, about 24 residents disappeared without a trace. There are a number of theories regarding these disappearances, from UFO involvement to alien abductions to even serial killers. It's crazy! People just don't know what's happening to these residents. In fact, the Hollywood movie The Fourth Kind was meant to tell the story of Nome, but obviously they made it scarier and UFO based. And in our number 1 spot today, we have the Moose Dropping Festival. This is a quite interesting festival, to say the least. But basically, for years, there was this annual Moose Dropping Festival. Basically, they took moose poop, slapped some varnish on it, and then numbered them. The poop was then dumped from a crane in a parking lot. People willing to participate all had a number that corresponded with the poo that they were rooting on. The piece of moose poop that landed closest to the center of the target would receive a cash prize. Kinda seems fun. It's a little weird, but you know, seems fun, not gonna lie. But sadly, the event started to get too big, and in 2009 they had to stop hosting it. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below which one of these things you found the weirdest. And now, speaking of comments, let's shout out some comments from part 1 of this video. Valerie Williams commented, loud voice. Sorry, that was a loud laugh. Thank you. I know I have a booming voice. I can't help it. And when I get passionate, I get even louder. So sorry, maybe just turn down your volume. Don't wear headphones, that'll solve it. Callie Valenzuela commented, whoa, in all caps, but I'm not gonna say it loud. I already have a loud voice, you already know. OMG, I love this channel. Lindsay Ivan, spell my name wrong, it's okay, love you. You're freaking amazing. You and Amy Hassan are my absolute favorite. Hope my comment gets a shout out, stay amazing. Ambal, see ya when I see ya. BTW, you should totally trademark that. Well, thank you so much. I love this comment. Here's your shout out. I made a joke saying I was gonna trademark the I'll see you when I see ya. And then a bunch of like rude people were like, you can't do that, you can't trademark it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do what I want with my loud voice. I'm just kidding, but like, yeah. Joseph Brarer commented, great energy, Lindsay, cool video. Thank you so much, Joseph. See, you understand. Yeah, it's just, I'm just energetic, okay? Alright guys, that's all the comments I'm showing up for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya. I'm gonna trademark it.